Okay, welcome to my comparison of the Sub 37 and the Model D. I thought I'd just look at bass sounds really, and the sort of tonal qualities of the two synths. There's not really much mileage in looking at the sort of different LFOs and the amount of sounds you can create on this, and the arpeggiator, the sequencer. You've got the DAHDSR envelope. On this you've got the little old ADS, and you've got the decay button. You know, 3 oscillators versus 2 oscillators, 60 discrete wave shapes, continuous wave shapes. So what this can do completely blows the socks off what the Model D can do in terms of facilities, whereas the Model D has a sound of its own, and it's, you know, an iconic instrument. So what I've got here, I've set up a simple sawtooth wave. Frequency is completely open, sustain levels are open on everything, so continuous saw. And it's instantly recognizable that this has a darker quality to it. And if you take a look at the frequency analysis, these are just from Logic. I've got the Voyager on this. You can see the Voyager's around 15,000 hertz. The Model D is way over 20, and the Sub 37 is way down there at 12,000. Is this to do with the oscillators? Well, here's a look at the waveforms from the 3 synths. You can see the Sub 37 and the Voyager have got similar, very, very similar, I'd say identical shapes, whereas the Model D has got a much sort of sharper edge to it, and it seems to be a straighter line. And if you look at the top and the bottom ends, you can see it sort of fizz a little bit. Whether that helps, I don't know. Maybe, but worth noting anyway. So as I try and sort of demonstrate one tonal quality to another, look at one synth versus the other, try and match up the sounds, you'll see it's never going to be identical, but I'll try and do what I can. Okay, let's take a look at making a patch from the Mini's manual. There's one here called Sonic 7. It's 2 oscillators, one 50% pulse and 1 square. So we should be able to emulate that on this. Let's try and get the same cutoff on both these sounds. Great, lovely. Let's add the second oscillator, which is a full square. And that's an octave below. Lower the octave on the keyboard. Slight difference there. What I'll do is I'll turn the cutoff up. Sounds better. So as I'm turning the filters up, yes, the filter comes more into play. This is where you've really got to try and balance the emphasis with the cutoff. So again, this one sounds duller, sounds a bit brighter. But it feels like this one retains a bit more of the bass in there. Turn the resonance down now. Cut-off's in the same place. Add the second oscillator. think we're definitely hearing now the characteristics of the different synths coming into play. Both nice. Again, as with the Voyager, I think this one, sub 37. Sounding grittier. But they're both delicious sounding. Just for fun, maybe let's stick a bit of feedback in. Again, both sounding really, really good. What I'm noticing instantly, actually, from just playing them, playing like a proper sort of keyboard line, is that the short throw of these keys, and I think the tension on the strings, makes it much more difficult to play. Yeah, this feels lighter to touch. Anyway, let's add the second oscillator. Let's put it the frequency as blob on. Add the second over here. Yep, very similar there. Let's just slightly detune this. Okay, let's try that over here. It sounds slightly different to me, and I've only just nudged them, so I've not tuned those oscillators. Let's tune the second oscillator. I think at the minute it's sounding better on the sub 37. Got a sort of richer sound, I think. And they're actually very, very similar. And run out of keyboard. Well, you know, obviously this is sounding of the same family. It copes really well with that. A lot of the presets in the Model D manual, presets, patches, I've got 3 oscillators, so we can't compare them. Let's have another look at sub bass. Should we have a look at sub bass? Okay. So this is effectively just a sine wave. You'll definitely need your headphones to hear that. Okay, let's try that one over here. Woof. Through my speakers here, that sounds phenomenal. I think we can safely say they sound very, very, very samey.